Welcome back to Malevolent Elephant. You know, one of the biggest parts of pop culture are those horror movie icons. I'm talking from Jigsaw to Linda Blair's iconic portrayal in The Exorcist. Horror movie villains, when done right obviously, they leave a burning and indestructible image in our brains and stick with us for a long time. Today I'm going to give you my picks for the top 5 deadliest horror villains. Don't forget to help us out by liking the video, hitting that bell for notifications so that you see when I make a new video, and don't you leave without subscribing. Number 5 is Jason Voorhees. This iconic machete-wielding juggernaut is a silent madman who haunted Camp Crystal Lake for years and years. Jason had facial deformities and mental disabilities. I mean, obviously, come on. As a child, and he has killed more people than anyone on this list, with more than 150 kills under his belt. Of course, in the first movie, as many of you know, his mother was actually the one doing all of the killing. Man, Jason was a jerk, wasn't he? Number 4 is Chucky. Man, and you thought your little nephew was bad. God damn. This little evil doll was actually inspired by the Cabbage Patch Dolls, which were extremely popular in the 80s. A light bulb went off in the head of creator Don Mancini when he realized he could put an evil twist on the infatuation with dolls. And soon thereafter came Chucky. Chucky has been featured in several movies and is voiced by Brad Dourif, who also played Grima Wormtongue in The Lord of the Rings. Number 3 is Pennywise. Pennywise only makes number 3 on our list because he doesn't quite have the body count of some of the others on the list. But that doesn't mean he wasn't terrifying. Pennywise, as many of you know, is the malevolent antagonist in Stephen King's It, and terrorized kids by playing on whatever those kids are phobic of and what they fear the most. Pennywise sleeps for approximately 27 years at a time, then wakes up to feed. Feeding, of course, off of children's fears. Number 2 is Freddy Krueger. This legendary child killer terrorized his victims in their dreams, and they terrorized us as viewers as well. I know he scared the heck out of me when I was young. Freddy was a bit different than most of the horror villains on this list, and in general, because he had a very quirky sense of humor. It made him a very interesting villain. Freddy Krueger was of course created by Wes Craven, and the most popular version of him was played by Robert Englund. Number 1 is Michael Myers. Now, how in the world did Michael Myers always seem to catch his victims despite the fact he would walk and not run after them? Very perplexing. Anyway, Michael Myers is perhaps the most famous slasher of all time. Created by John Carpenter, Michael Myers appeared in every Halloween movie, with the exception, of course, of Halloween 3. Most of the old school horror fans will always remember him for the first movie, of course named Halloween, which happened in 1978. Michael Myers was actually known and referred to as The Shape, which is a very weird name, but that's what he was known as in the original screenplay. Pretty amazing. Thank you so much for your patronage. Let me know down in the comments, what is the scariest horror villain that freaked you out as a kid? Let me know. Don't forget to like the video, and don't leave here without subscribing.